It is the single largest source of lending in the entire world, even more than banks, loans, and loans to businesses through the banks. Trade credit is when one business sells a product or service to another business on credit terms. That's it. It's when any business does business with another business on credit terms. Yes. So think about it this way. How many banks are there in the world? How many investors are there in the world? How many businesses are there in the world? There's a lot more businesses in the world than there are banks and investors. That is why it is the single largest source of lending in the world. Why is business credit so widely used, so widely misunderstood, and so hard to achieve? This is very important. Write this down. There are no laws or regulations guiding business credit. Business credit is very new, people. It's very, very new. And when I say new, I don't mean like 2 years old or 6 months old. I mean in comparison to personal credit. Okay. How many of you know anything about personal credit? You know you all have it, right? Whether it's good or bad, you got it, and it's stuck with you. You know when you go out to buy a car. So when you go to buy a car, they give you this piece of paper that says, blah, 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 I'm going to run your credit score. How many times can that dealership run your credit after you sign that piece of paper? One time.
If you sign another piece of paper,
then they can run it again. Yeah. One time. What happens when you go to buy a car, generally speaking? You don't usually just go to one place, do you? You go to several places because you want to get the best deal, right? So you go to these several different places now, and you sign that piece of paper. So all of these different places now are checking your credit. What happens to your credit score? It's an inquiry. It's a hit. It's a hit on your credit score. Your credit score goes down. So here's a for instance about no laws or regulations. If I, which I have done in the past, and most business owners have done in the past, if I go to Home Depot, say, and I need to get equipment or whatever it is that you can buy at Home Depot for your business, and I get a credit card from them, right? So I put down my company's name on there because I want to get a credit card in my company's name. So I write down MVP, Entertainment and Marketing, okay? Period. Put down my EIN number. Now, if they ask for my personal Social Security number, which they will, and they're going to, because you haven't built up business credit yet, now you have to put that down there. Now you're personally guaranteed. Now what happens is, because I didn't, remember I put it in my business's name, right? I put the credit application in my business's name. I put down the EIN number, but I put my personal Social Security number down on there, right? They don't give me that piece of paper that says XYZ, blah, 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 I'm going to let you run my credit. They don't give you that. Do you know why? Because it's on the business's name. And there's no laws or regulations guiding business credit. So they can run my credit as many times as they want to.
On your social.
On my social. As many times as they want to. As many times as they want to. When somebody's in business, chances are when they're starting their business, they're not going to go get just one credit card. They're not going to apply for just one thing because I can't get everything that I need from Home Depot. I have to go to Office Max. I have to go to, I don't know, say I'm opening up this bakery. I need to go to the chocolate chip store. I need to go to the flour store. I need to go to all these, the oven store. I gotta go to all these places in order to access capital or credit for my business. Yes or yes?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So if that's the case then, and I haven't built up a business credit profile, so they're urging me, you can't do this, you have to put your Social Security number down on this, right? What's happening? What does your personal credit score look like now? Holy crap, it's terrible. It's terrible. I'm going to tell you this, straightforward, flat out. Most entrepreneurs and business owners' personal credit scores are horrible. Horrible. They are risk takers. They will put everything that they have into their business. I don't know how many of you have children in here, but business to an entrepreneur is their baby. They will do whatever it takes. They will put every last dime that they have into their business. It's what they want. It's their dream. It's their goal. They're going to do it. They want to succeed, and they're going to do everything that they can to succeed. Everything that they can to succeed. So they're risk takers. Their personal credit scores are horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. It's terrible because they don't know. What you don't know, you don't know, you don't know, you don't know. So whose fault is it?
They weren't educated.
It's my fault because I didn't learn the rules.
Yeah.
Business is a game, people. Business is a game. That's all that it is. Some people are better at it than others because they learned the rules of the game before they started to play the game. Are you following me here?
Yeah.
Are you with me? Is everybody still here?
Yeah.
Okay, good. The next reason, there's a lack of information provided by business and the government. Nobody talks about business credit. Nobody knows how to build business credit. 97% of the entrepreneurs and business owners in the country out there don't know what business credit is or how to do it. There's no information on it. And slowly but surely it's getting out there more and more and more and more and more, which is great, which is why we have classes of this size, because we want people to know that having business credit is not an option. It is not an option. It's a necessity. If you are a baker and you own a bakery and you don't know anything about accounting, are you going to stop what you're doing to go back to school to learn accounting?
No.
Why?
Cheaper to hire somebody.
You're going to hire somebody. You're going to outsource somebody. You're going to bring somebody onto your team to do this for you. Right or right?
Right.
It's the smart thing to do. You're not going to stop everything that you're doing in order to go back to school to learn how to be an accountant. If I wanted to be an accountant, that's what I would have done with my life. So the point of the matter is that if you don't know something, you bring somebody in. You hire an expert. Does that make sense? Okay, good. You must research who companies are that offer credit. If you want to build business credit, you have to know who the companies are that offer credit. Now, there's catch-22 there, okay? Because there's thousands of vendors out there, hundreds of billions of vendors out there, right? Right. There's thousands that offer terms, okay? Now, what if they don't report? So it doesn't freaking matter, excuse my language, if you're using this company and you're getting these terms, it doesn't freaking matter if they're extending you credit and they don't report. So you have got to know who the companies are that report. Another kicker, you have to know who the companies are that report positively. Because if they only report negative activity, you're not building up your business credit profile score. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You have to research companies who don't require a personal guarantee. Because if you don't have a business credit profile or a business credit score, so to speak, what happens? You have to put down your social security number. What is doing that? That is a personal guarantee. That's a personal guarantee. What does that mean? That means if you close your doors tomorrow, you are liable to pay back that debt personally. This can take you hundreds of hours of research to find out all of this information, right?
Yeah.
So what does that mean? That means that you have stopped being a baker and you've gone back to school to be an accountant instead of what? Hiring or outsourcing an expert to come in that knows these things already. And guess what, Mr. Business Owner? I know you don't know these things. You cannot access the funding that you need for your business. You cannot access the capital that you need for your business. You don't have the money that you need for your business. How long do you want to be in business? What is your business worth to you?